Pretty mild still, Thomas, isn't it?
Yes, it is. In fact, it's going to get even milder over the next few days. We've got quite strong Atlantic winds blowing across the UK. No doubt there'll be more birds, more flocks of birds stuck in that wind off the Atlantic. Here's the headline. Now, I have added a weather symbol here of rain, so an indication that there will be some rain around this weekend. But I also think there'll be some brighter weather too, at least in one or two areas.
Hello there, good afternoon to you. It's been quite quiet weather-wise today, and it's really going to stay that way through the rest of this afternoon. A lot of cloud around though, and it's looking largely dry.
Hello again. Hope you've all had a lovely Friday so far. If you're making plans throughout this weekend, once again we are going to see a lot of cloud cover across the capital, but for most of us it will be staying largely dry out there, albeit quite blustery at times. It will be remaining very mild for the time of year.
Hello, thank you, Jane. It's almost beach weather today here in Aberdeenshire. Lots of sunshine, highs of 15 degrees Celsius, just rather blustery conditions as well. Now, also mild were western coast, but here compare all of this coastal mist and general murk to the sunny skies that we saw earlier on in Aberdeenshire. It's all likely to persist as we head through the rest of the weekend, so we're going to be keeping that mild air. Brisk southwesterly winds blowing, a little bit of rain in the forecast for some, but lots of dry weather, plenty of cloud too, and also some more heavy rain in the forecast again for those western hills of Scotland as we head through Sunday night and into Monday. But the air stays very mild, lots of dry weather in the forecast for most as we head into Monday. Also mild and largely dry, much of Europe, including Marseille, where of course the Six Nations tournament is kicking off tonight. Jane.
Here we are on the brink of the weekend. We're all wondering what it's going to be like.
Well, the first weekend in February, the big news is it's not January. And the other big news is I didn't need my coat actually today to take a stroll down the South Bank. I didn't take this picture, one of our weather watchers did, but lots of low grey cloud as you can see. However, for most of us it certainly cheered up into the afternoon, didn't it? So lots of sunny spells emerging here and there. The cloud never too far away. It was mild, but it was really rather blustery, and of course that's got a lot to do with the mild feeling air because we've got that brisk southwesterly wind. Not a lot is set to change either through the weekend, and once more temperatures well above the seasonal average. So on Sunday we're probably looking at 12 to 14 degrees Celsius, and if we just take a look at the outlook as we head through into the start of next week, well, it's just more of the same. It could potentially turn a little cooler, maybe on Wednesday.
Hello. The weekend's looking mild for most of us, but it's often going to be cloudy, very blustery, and on top of that, some rain in the forecast too, heaviest of which is expected across western and northwestern Scotland.
Hello there, very good evening to you. You may have noticed some particularly spectacular sunsets at the moment. There is a reason for this, and it's all down to the influence of a Saharan dust cloud which has been blowing in across the UK, particularly the western areas, over the last little while, and is creating incredible colours in the sky. At this time of year, of course, in the winter, the sun sits lower in the sky, and this really means that we see the longer wavelength colours because it has to pass through a greater amount of atmosphere. So we're seeing the oranges, the pinks and the reds. Stick with this. This gets really good in a minute. Dust particles in the atmosphere from that Saharan dust cloud reflect and scatter the light from the sun, and this in turn creates really vivid colours: reds, orange, pinks, yellows, purples. Have a look over the next few days and see what you think. Let me know. It's absolutely spectacular. So back to the job in hand. This weekend's weather: cloudy and mild in the south, patchy rain in the west, windy with sunny spells and showers elsewhere.